I want it on record that as Rye's message said, we need to get Pepsi Dog a little stool. He said, "I'm fine."
Yeah, I'm fine. I can see. I'm not like it's not
Dogs aren't allowed on the sofa.
It's not DSE approved. Like my eyes aren't allowed. It's fine. Should I put the game on?
Yeah, why not?
Oh God, it's up here, right?
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, on this screen,
You now need to change the 2 to a 3.
Oh shit!
Don't worry, you can do it.
Yeah,
I believe
you.
you.
It's very, very quick and easy.
Yeah, well, it's easy to drag it around now as well because I unlocked the. Silk now pick DMC2 again. Just go back into the mines.
We're gonna go back. We need to.
We never
played as the other character.
Exactly, we never played as Lucia, did we? Show us Trish's levels. I don't even know how to unlock Trish.
Do you beat the game as Lucia and then it unlocks Trish? I don't know.
Who knows? Do you get like a different sound when you? Oh no. Wait. How come you get a different? Oh, there you go. I thought you get like a different dialogue box depending on which game you pick. Oh, look how crunchy that looks.
Looks fine. What's the problem?
I like it. That's even crunchier.
That's great. Whoa, spins around. There's a few things even in like the not the remake but the HD re-release of Resident Evil 4. There's a few artifacts of stuff that they obviously did not update the textures on.
Yeah, they didn't like re-render some of the cutscenes and stuff.
You've heard of it, haven't you? The Legend of Sparta?
No.
When I was young,
I think it plays this when you press start on the game, but I'm gonna be starting. I'm not gonna start a fresh save, so.
For the sake of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the demonic realm.
This is like a remake of the one from one. They've made him like.
But since he was a demon himself.
Yeah, but
doing the dancing again.
Yeah.
I never believed it. I thought it was just a child's fairy tale. But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all.
The so-called legend wasn't a myth. Yeah, it was a legend.
How do I know?
Itsuno, the goat, he's back.
Yeah.
I met the son.
Well, he directed the last one too.
Yeah,
Just-
under duress.
Yeah, with a gun to his head.
Though the same blood of their father flowed through their veins, the two battled each other fiercely like arch enemies.
What do you think of his sword fighting technique as a former sword fighter?
I love that they're sword fighting so well that it creates like a little bubble around them that the rain can't penetrate.
Brotherly fighting.
Swords are heating up.
Penetrated again, I see.
He loves it.
But in the end, only one was left standing.
Hell yeah, there he goes.
Virgil
That
is
hair
such an
slicks
edgelord
back
in this.
real nice, you know.
I do like Virgil with his hair down, but he is just Dante. I like that he looks so much better with his hair down, but he keeps on slicking it back. I love the commitment to looking like an asshole. Like, he refuses to. Also, something else I want to point out about Devil May Cry 3. Dante looks different in every piece of key art.
I was gonna say, hang on. When I saw that Dante.
Do either of those characters look anything like what we just saw in that starting cutscene? Ask yourself that question.
I get that it's going for the sort of like, the same style, but Dante is like, the hair's all wrong.
Yeah, Dante looks completely different. And that's not even like, he looks different in other pieces of art as well.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, here we go.
So yeah, I thought about starting a fresh save for this, but I also like having
all your stuff.
Yeah, I like having all the weapons unlocked.
Sure. I think that's fair. I think for like games like DMC3 and Bayonetta, You had the most fun experience is the second playthrough, right?
Yeah,
or like
exactly.
Third or fourth, when you've got all the stuff and you're just like, aura farming essentially.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I also like Dante's default costume in this more than any other version of Dante I've seen. Topless is
a bit
pretty good
much.
as well. That's his
There we go.
DMC1 look. I'm not as keen on it. I think the red pants are a bit too much.
I think he's serving with the hand on the hip.
Yeah, he looks cunty, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, see, that's what he's wearing under his jacket in
Yeah.
the DMC1. I don't like the waistcoat at all.
No,
It looks, I don't know. He looks like he would. He doesn't look like a cool demon slayer. He looks like the kind of person that would like refuse to stop talking at you about pocket watches.
I'm not super keen on waistcoats as it is, but waistcoats and when you're not wearing a formal shirt underneath, I'm very not keen on. Like a waistcoat over a t-shirt or a long sleeve like this. No, don't
I think like at a wedding where everyone's gotten bored of wearing their their outer jacket, then it can look a bit waistcoat over
with a white long sleeve shirt underneath. That's fine.
Yeah. But like this, just
roll the sleeves up and then you're like Sebastian from Evil Within.
Yeah.
That's super
now
fine. I fuck with this one.
yeah, hold the phone. Yeah, this is very cool. But yeah, we're just
I mean, what I like about this one is that underneath the difficulty options, Dante is yelling. It's the same.
Oh yeah, he looks different in the
like in the other ones. It's like he's way more different. Whereas in the first one, it's just the exact same angle, the exact same look, just mouth open. He yelling. Has Pepstock been playing Evil Within? Just before this stream, I finished the Evil Within.
Yeah, you finished the Evil Within, and you now need to move on to the Evil Without.
Well, I need to play the DLCs for one, and then I don't know if I'll move straight to two. I might take a break for another game, or but yeah.
Oh right, yeah. So before we there's some stuff I want to show off after we finish the game in this gallery section. But yeah, I do just like how different Dante looks in a lot of he's so cool.
I like that one.
Yeah, I really like that. Virgil looking way too serious.
He kind of looks like he's been drawn for a yaoi in that one. He's kind of got he would have yaoi hands in that stance.
But that looks so different than. Yeah, that is also the box art, I think, which looks different again.
Yeah.
That's sort of more true to how he is in the game. That looks like someone cosplay. That looks like the fucking Dan Henschel cosplaying Dante.
Yeah. Ooh, smoldering.
Yeah, in the rain as well. Anyway, I don't want to spoil.
I like
spoil
in that concept art where you see his sort of snakeskin pants there. You see his trousers in full in the concept art where they're all scaly.
Oh no, I don't want to go to mission. No. How do I back out of this?
Guess we're quitting the game and launching it again.
Yeah, big spoiler for mission 20.
Right. Anyway, I mean, I think probably people know what happens.
Yeah, I want to go all the way back to mission 1. Dante Henschel. That's good. That's good, Dom. I like that.
I mean,
I think this is the same.
Or if you skip it, do you skip the first?
No. You get to see this.
There's the one.
Yeah. So in every cutscene before a mission, look out for the number that is the number the level or the chapter is. There's a chapter 1, so be on the lookout for a 1 that you've already seen. Monte Crisco is a good drag name. I just love how this game ends, opens the same as DMC1, but it's just so much more extra.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to use the bathroom, help yourself. The toilet's in the back.
Is your name Dante?
Dante.
Son of Sparta.
Where did you hear that?
From your brother.
Dante just says nothing. Yeah, he's got heterophobic eyes.
Invitation, huh?
This is a fucking demented way of eating pizza. Unhinge
Like,
your jaw.
Yeah. Penetrate, penetrate, penetrate.
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Oh, he's so cool.
Pizza has like the toughest base in the world. It's remained
Yeah.
intact. This is how we know it's the third one, is that whenever Dante's doing something cool, he's going, woo!
Woohoo! Yeah!
Woo! Yeah!
He's having a great time. Also, yeah, I love that, like Rai pointed out, his default costume in this has like a little strap across his chest. It gives him very, like, you know, T-boy swagger.
All of a sudden, the toughest cue ball in the world. It gets boosted by the bullet instead of just being destroyed.
Yeah, instead of just being shattered. I love the mission titles and like descriptions in this as well. Mission 1, a crazy party. Violent response to an insane caller. Right. So a mechanic this game introduced that I think is like, it borrows from DMC2 in that you have like a dodge roll if you put the trickster style on, but you have these different styles which put a different action on the circle button. Trickster gives you like a dodge roll, and if you level it up, I think you also get like a teleports behind you style move. Swordmaster just gives you extra sword combos. Gunslinger gives you like extra things you can do with the guns, like charge up shots, I think, and different guns have different options. Royal Guard, I think, is just by far the coolest and the best, which is that you can like take a parry stance where you just absorb damage, and then you can like release it as a counter attack. And if you release the counter attack perfectly in time with an incoming attack, you like reflect the attack back and do like quadruple damage or something, and you get crazy style points, and it's just the sickest shit. Quicksilver and Doppelganger later unlock, so I don't want to spoil too much what they do, but they're conceptually cool, but they just aren't really very viable for gameplay, I don't think. And yeah, I'll have Spiral as my. I actually don't know what I want as my second arm. Maybe Agni and Rudra, actually. Okay. Let's go. Oh. It feels so good having like proper
what the hell,
combos you
yeah.
can do.
What kind of game is this? You got to B already? It's only been 5 seconds.
I love doing this.
Just talking to the fucking wall.
Yeah? Oh no, I took damage.
Not a chance.
Do your job, not a chance. Oh
What was
man,
it?
I'm sucking pretty hard.
Is it Dante Must Die where you get one hit killed?
Yeah, no, it's Heaven or Hell.
Heaven or Hell, yeah. Oh, the way you one hit kill, but you also get one hit killed.
Oh no, that's Hell and Hell.
That's Hell and Hell, right.
I want to actually like launch one of these guys into an air juggle if I can. Damn. I'm gonna get a really bad ranking for this level. Because it's been a while since I played this game. I think I last played it on stream like about a month ago. Took damage, start again. Honestly, like, yeah.
That is how you replay them. You're like, well, I'm looking for pure S ranks.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll save you all my neurosis of like being like, oh, I can't move on until I get an S rank. He looks so genuinely disgusted.
You motherfucker.
I can already tell. Looks like this is gonna be one hell of a party.
One hell of a party! Only an A. Bad streamer, bad streamer. It's okay to get a lower rank. Dante had a tummy ache because he didn't have time to digest his pizza before fighting. Mission 2, the Blood Link. Bludgeon the devils like an iron hammer. Just noticed the 3 on the overlay. Yeah? This is a quality stream, I'll have you know. I also love what a crazy sword Rebellion is.
Mm.
Damn it. You guys totally wrecked my shop, and I haven't even named it yet.
Look at the rest of the fucking city, man. Like, you know, this is one of the things that is never clear to me. Also, this is the sickest way of putting on a jacket.
The binder somehow attaches itself.
Yeah, the like the little like the little strap he's got. But like the city looked fucking wrecked anyway. Like, was it always like this?
Yeah, like Dante kind of just lives in fucking shit town. Woo! That blast. What? I think that should say bingo instead. At least the double S brings back the showtime from DMC2.
Yeah. Sweet, baby! Damn. Took damage again. Restart, restart. Oh shit.
What have I done? You guys got so many orbs in that first mission. God gamers.
Yeah, I'm extremely good at this. I can
Also,
break the game
we
balance.
got like 10 health bar upgrades in that first mission.
Right, those guys explode, so you... Oh shit. Damn. Ah, shit. I'm so rusty from like only a few weeks, and I've already dropped all my skills. Wasn't this is like the on normal difficulty? This was the boss that like filtered Germa.
Yeah, this is the you can now enable easy mode. Like when he was
Yeah.
playing, being like, wait a minute, is this a hard game?
Oh shit. Fuck. Oh, he does 2 attacks there. Who's Germa? Germa is a streamer.
Streamer and general internet funny man.
Yeah. Fraud detected. Oh, think of the think of the property damage that's gonna do.
I mean, it's already shit town. It's already like Swansea or Milton Keynes, however you want to, whatever you want to say it is.
I do think it is a bit of a vibe check than the first enemy you need to actively think about defense with. I remember struggling with it the first time I played this game. Yeah, I mean, like, the game never explains to you, I don't think, it maybe does in the instruction manual, that you're invincible in the rising part of your jump. So you can, like, jump to, like, evade enemy attacks. And that's one of the first enemies that, like, if you just mash triangle, you'll clash with him and then he'll hit you. So you're meant to like either jump or Royal Guard through his attacks. So yeah, you do actually like. I appreciate that it puts it early on so that it sets the precedent. Whereas a lot of games, I think, like Phantom is that in DMC1, but he comes after you've probably been able to mash through like for a good like 20 to 30 minutes. Whereas this is like 2 minutes. It's like, right, stop mashing triangle now.
No doubt you've got some fun planned for me. Right, Virgil?
Did anyone spot the 2, by the way?
I think it was in a billboard. I remember last time you streamed this, I saw it, but I didn't see it this time.
Yeah, might well have been. I'll accept A ranks. Oh, that was a B.
Too bad. Reset.
I ordinarily would. I would just like replay until I get S ranks on every level, but I don't want to lock in too much because then I won't speak.
Doesn't it excite you? The Timonigroo has revived. The Great One, who once ruled this earth as the medium between the human world and the demon world.
Timonigroo.
Isn't it a magnificent view? The greatest minds of their time, those who revered evil, constructed this glorious edifice. Now, after 2 millenniums of confinement, it can at last fulfill the purpose for which it was intended.
That's none of my concern.
I don't care.
Of course, he's taking good care of it. After all, it is the only memento left from the mother you both lost.
But he has no idea of its true power.
I always wondered why these things stagger around so much. I think this was my first exposure to that, like,
style of like
Yeah,
the
that
enemy being cut in
sliced
half
and then like
and
yeah,
sliding away.
maybe I'd seen it in an anime before, but
I found it.
I mean, how
I mean,
could
it's
you?
hard to miss.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Three.
Free.
Mission 3, the Devil's Tower. Invade the Colossal Tower. Right, go backwards first to get some orbs and some score. All right.
You scared? Come and get me.
I think that's everyone. Just do that for some extra points. I think I just demonstrated it last time I streamed this game, but yeah, there's a technique you can do that makes a lot of these enemies trivial, which is like cancelling your shots with the sniper rifle.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're not meant to be able to fire the sniper rifle this rapidly, but it deals with them really easily, so I always do it. And you can get like crazy combo points from it because, once again, you're never really supposed to be able to fire the sniper rifle that quickly. Oh shit. I love that they just walk into this attack. Crazy! I don't know where all the secret missions are, but if I find any, I'll try and do them, because I have a few techniques for some of them that I think are fun to show off. I don't know where the one in this level is. When have you ever seen, like, darts arcade machines like that?
The common thing in Japan.
Yeah, but like I've never seen them.
I think I might have seen one like once in the UK, but yeah, way more commonly in like in Japan.
Mm.
Fucking mass production Evangelion. So.
Basically. Dope. Oh, I just killed them all already. I've forgotten how you do, like, you can do like a cool action with this. There we go.
Nice.
He didn't get me. In the UK, arcades no better than to let anyone have projectiles.
I mean, they have the basketball machines.
That's true.
I've not seen anyone go rogue with the
With the basketball. Maybe they should. Yeah, I like one of the things I like about this game, possibly a little bit more than DMC1, is I think the Tema Negru is like a really cool concept of like just this gigantic. It's based on like the Tower of Babel, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it's like a much more cool location than Malay Island, which I like the big scary castle vibe of Malay Island, but yeah, the Tema Negru is just a cool concept to me. Now we get to hear some of Dante's extremely cringe banter.
Wow, I've never seen a talking mud before. You know, in a dog show, you'd definitely take first place.
Kerberos gives way too much respect to Dante's banter. Like, how I would respond to these with like, okay, like. Not like, I'm raging, I hate you.
So I think there's a secret mission here. What did I already leave instead of doing it?
I think it was on the lead up to this bit.
Yeah, maybe. If he breathes over there, it's not going to hit me, so I don't care about that so much. If I can get him stunned, that would be really great. Now! Damn. He like reapplies his ice and you have to like blast it all off him. Stop doing that attack. There we go.
Nice.
In a dog show, you definitely take first place.
Who knows? I'm not even sure myself.
The Virgin Kerberos versus the Chad Pepsi dog. Conceptually, I really like Kerberos as a weapon, but it's a shame that it's not actually very good. I think it's quite hard to use because it's like a multi-hitting thing, whereas what oftentimes you want is just big damage. And I just use Rebellion most of the time anyway, so... But like a three-way nunchuck is such a cool idea.
I think like a nunchuck weapon in a game should have some kind of like rhythm game that you have to play while using it to avoid just hitting yourself.
Yeah, that'd be good. Doesn't really make any sense. Why are you in a hurry? Didn't you get an invitation?
I mean, Lady has the appropriate response to Dante Banter, which is die.
Yeah.
Woo! She has heterophobia too.
Lady's so cool.
This just keeps getting better and better.
I love that Dante's hair seems to always cover his eyes. Also, not to discourse or anything, but if DMC3 were made now, someone would definitely call like Lady like, oh, it's woke because it's got a strong woman in it.
She's a Mary Sue.
Yeah, she's a Mary Sue.
Just shoot gun.
Oh, Derenko on YouTube. Can't watch for long, can't watch for long because I'm a nerd of this franchise and will definitely backseat. But play, please,
By all means,
if there's
this
anything
is,
I'm missing, I don't mind. I'm not a strong anti-backseater. When I have games I don't want any spoilers for, I put a thing on screen.
Yeah, this is a
so
replay,
otherwise
so
make free.
Ababs.
Ababs.
Also, Durinka does have the DMC5 avatar, so...
DMC5 avatar, yeah. Dante's hair covering his eyes is actually just an error from the HD remaster.
Oh.
Looks like we have an uninvited guest.
Is that so?
A human. A woman.
A woman. Can you imagine?
Shuts the book. Hang on.
The uninvited one to leave. That is what you want.
Oh, I remember where the 4 is here.
With that woman.
Maybe we've already seen it.
A storm is approaching.
A storm is approaching, you say?
Get the lawn chair out.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't see the
Didn't see the 4.
upscale textures in the HD collection don't have transparency at the tips like the hair in the original game. Oh yeah, because the transparency thing was like very unique to the PS2. Was that it could do like transparent layering. It was like a thing that the graphics card could do that not a lot of other things could do. But I just meant that I just love that it's always like in his face.
Yeah.
Like. Mission 4, the uninvited one. Find a key to the stairs. The stars, even. The PS3 remaster had audio sync issues they never fixed. That's a shame as well.
She called Lady because none of them remember her name. I believe it's because she never gives her name. And
I think Dante
just
just calls her Lady, and we'll get into. You'll see later on. There's a brief like interlude as to why she's called Lady. Yeah, I just love the layout of this place. It's really cool, like design. This big winding staircase indoors.
When you know the true reason for her name, you will be ashamed of your words.
You will be very much so. Very true. It's when you find out the secret reason for her name.
Come on, Wimp.
I mean, these guys are alright, but they're no bloody puppets, you know? And also, they're no hom-roms.
Oh, the hom-roms era. And the hom-roms whatever. I thought I could break those. She's called Lady for misogyny reasons. No, it's not for misogyny reasons. I mean, you could argue that Dante just calling a lady he meets Lady because he can't think of anything more imaginative, borderline. But no, I don't want to spoil the story later. It's not like it's mind blowing or anything.
Crash Bandicoot gameplay. Oh, never mind.
grab some of these orbs before they despawn. Ah, come on.
That's going a bit too far!
That's going a bit too far. So I think this came up on one of the previous streams. I consider Dante and Raiden in the same category of like white-haired twinks.
Not considered Dante a twink.
Yeah, well, maybe not either of them because like they are extremely muscular,
Raiden
both of them.
Raiden has been like
Raiden-
postmodernized into a twink, but he is also kind of
Well, like when he gets his
fucking-
clothes off, he's absolutely ripped. But
Yeah.
in his lycra suit or whatever.
yeah.
you know. Whoops. I was doing the advanced version of Royal Guard. Right, there's another one. Can I get him off camera? Sounds like he died. Nice. See, now I think this game's camera is generally really good. This is one of the rooms where it's a little bit iffy sometimes, or that last room was one of the ones where it's a bit iffy sometimes, but in general the camera angles are way better in this game, and you can like turn the camera sometimes.
During Raiden's MGS2 suit makes him sexually ambiguous. Well, yeah, as we all know from PlayStation Magazine or something.
Yeah,
he's got, like,
exactly.
childbearing hips.
Yeah, well,
etc.
Yeah, even when he gets his keks off, he is still, he's got a nice figure. I thought there was a secret mission in here, but I appear to have been wrong.
Also, Silk. I consider Dante whitehead and Raiden very light blonde.
Very
Completely
light
different
blonde,
hair types.
completely different. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
no overlap whatsoever. I mean, I think the way Silk explained it was that like the white hair has to have like almost like a bluish tint to it to be like silvery haired, whereas like I
was going to say with like a character like Griffith, for example, do you consider him to have white hair or very, very faint lilac hair?
yeah. Well, I think there's like a lot of overlap there, right?
Although also sometimes it depends on how Griffith is drawn. Sometimes they draw him with like blue, sometimes like faintly pink.
Yeah. Right, the thing I'm exploiting a lot on these enemies is that when other enemies are off screen, they are like way less aggressive. Unlike in Bayonetta, I think they can still attack you from off screen, but they generally, ones that do that have like an audio cue. So you're not like left completely blindsided by it. I don't want to be here. The door will attack me.
It doesn't. I believe like Bayonetta has a stricter rule of like characters off screen will not initiate attacks against you.
Yeah. Well, there are some that will, but they're like the flaming wheels that have like a ranged attack, but they
Yeah.
will do it with an audio cue. Whereas other like melee enemies will just never initiate an attack from off screen. They can appear on screen for a frame and then start their attack and move off screen, and they'll continue it. But you just exploit it by like. You might be thinking of the secret mission at the elevator in the next 1 or 2 missions. I can't remember where they all are. I know that when I walk past them, I will see them, or most of them anyway. I also like the way they lead you where to go with the red orbs.
Classic technique. Like the rings
Although I
inside.
think for now I need to go in here. Ah!
Again, having just finished the Evil Within, there was a bit where you got to drive a bus or like steer a bus for a second, and it led you the way to go by having like zombies essentially be like red orbs, like leading you the correct way. So you were just running them over. Like there were obstacles you had to avoid, but I was just focusing on running over the most zombies, and it same objective.
Well, when those big enemies reappear, that's what you need to worry about. You scared? But yeah, like I think like Raiden's hair looks like quite yellow in a lot of the lighting of the big shell, which is very orange anyway.
I was going to say the game's lighting is very weird to begin with, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah. This boss can either go really well or really badly, depending on whether like the game feels like letting me like actually stay on top of him or not.
He's Platinum Blonde. I mean, this is the thing. Platinum Blonde is a whole. I think I agree. I'd say Raiden is Platinum Blonde, but at the same time, a lot of time that Platinum Blonde characters people just draw as white-haired in like fan art.
Yeah.
Because they read Platinum Blonde and go white, but like sexy.
Yeah. Now, I fell off the enemy there. I fell off.
This was for the last room, I think, from Durenka. A cool little thing I like to do at the flight of steps is to stinger at the last second, and the game lets you stinger jump out of it, and you can actually reach the other side.
Oh.
Nothing much you can do besides get the blue orb early though, so you don't, since you don't have the item for the door. But I guess yeah, a little like skip you can do just to get a blue orb early.
Oh, that's fun. Shit. Taking damage. I could have ended it there if I'd have been slightly better at staying on top of him. Oh, fuck! There we go.
That went fairly well, I think.
Yeah, it went alright. I took a bit more damage than I would have liked. And in a if I was caring about my ratings more than I am doing, then that would be a reset right there. But yeah, you use Stinger a lot to like get over camera transitions.
Riker, it's Fire Riker. I assume Riker failed to activate again there.
Yeah, he does that sometimes.
Just doesn't turn up for the job.
Oh yeah, introduction to an extremely funny character.
When the door least expected it.
Yeah, you gotta lull the door into a false sense of security. Riker failed to activate, that's always the excuse he used on Troy. That's good.
Oh yeah, this is my favourite guy. Just because he has my favourite line in the game and he says it over and over again.
This tower here is very sturdy. You see?
You see?
Tricks will do no good. No good.
Zip it. Or I'll pierce that big nose.
That could be a problem. Just hear me out. You've got nothing to lose, right? My name is Jester, and I know a thing or two about this kid.
Dranka, imagine if Jester wasn't there. Was his plan to kill the door?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just shoot it.
You need to apply a little something to it first. Do you know what that is, kid? Or is that too difficult for you?
Hitting that yonky splunky.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer a sword to be my partner. May I have this dance, my lady?
Vine boom, door opens.
That is what the something is. Remember that, kid? Write it down on your hand if you don't trust your head.
I see. Thanks.
It fakes you out as though like opening doors by hitting something is going to be like a mechanic.
Yeah,
It's
like-
not.
Like illusory doors.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Sass, hey.
Hey. Mission 5 of Devils and Swords, unleash your might on the demonic gatekeepers. I think actually I don't want Agni and Rudra equipped anymore because they're not so good. I've forgotten who is good against them though. Maybe Nevan. I mean, I'm dog water with Nevan. It used to be my favorite weapon, but it's really hard to use because it's all directional inputs.
Thanks for destroying the lock for me, devil boy. And welcome to hell.
He said it.
We'll be hearing that a bunch more times.
Yes, dude. I love. Welcome to hell.
I do like that, much like the like I forgot what they're called, like the shade dogs in DMC1. These are like enemies that are
Well, isn't that special?
like they're like ancient enemies, so they aren't like adapted to guns. So shooting them like is the only way to counter them. And look, there's no way that made that splatter.
5. I like when ancient things are like what the fuck technology.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same vibe with I like that in Pokemon fairy types are weak to steel.
Yeah.
Like what the hell, smelting.
And poison as well, right?
Yeah.
Because they're weak
So,
to
like,
pollution.
Yeah.
But like yeah, doing this like cancelling thing on the sniper rifle, just such an overpowered technique. Like it's clear the game never intended for you to be able to do this.
Durinka, if you want a suggestion, Kerberos does extra ice to Agni, and Revolver is a pretty easy parry tool.
Ooh, okay. Well, then we will get a chance to switch before the boss door. So yeah, I don't know what does
He said it again.
extra damage to Rudra.
Welcome to hell. Whoa.
This is like harder if you don't just have Royal Guard and you just absorb those two.
Yeah.
I think it's actually easier to just stand by him and do damage to him in that phase, because
I'm such like an old man because like Looney Tunes / clown style comedy I think is just like that's great, that's peak. That's like him doing a little dance while he's getting shot. I'm like that's great.
yeah.
And he's away.
Yeah, just as great. Best character if it weren't for the boss fight mechanic. Yeah, the fact that he just gets harder, but not like in he's mechanically harder, but he just has more health and
Numbers go up, yeah.
well, he takes less damage as well in the other phases. It is just like very exhausting to fight him. And the fact that you fight him multiple times and he doesn't like meaningfully change is a bit lame. Yay! Astronomical board.
It's like the astral clock tower from Bloodborne. Remember that?
Oh yeah. I finally unlocked a shortcut that can like help us get around the tower a bit more easily, but where is it? The thing that I want. Vajura. This is merely an ornament. So once again, you get like a weapon that is just like, oh, you're not actually going to use this as a weapon, so you know, don't get excited. I think I'm going the wrong way. Ah, there we go. I've played this game so many times and I still get like disoriented in this room. Okay, I shouldn't spam that too much. It's just too powerful. I'll spam that instead. Ooh. And like, I hope you recognize that there was a slot for a trident here when you came through this room. Much like a min-maxing Demon's Souls player, Dante refuses to use a weapon that isn't made from the soul of a dead demon. Exactly. Except for his guns, I suppose. Oh, and
Well,
I guess most of his guns. There's one demonic gun you can get. Soul of Steel. Its possessor need not fear hell nor oblivion.
epic Hollow Knight reference.
Ooh, yeah, it's the
Steel
Steel Soul. Come and get. Where are the? I know it doesn't build combo as well as it did in DMC1, but I just do love like juggling the enemies into the air and shooting them while they're above you. I think that's right from when I was a kid playing DMC for the first time. That always just struck me as like an extremely cool thing to do. This is bad. I've got a lot of them on screen. I'm gonna have to manage them carefully. Don't let any of them start charging up their attacks. I didn't feel very honourable. Now, I think it opens that as though you, oh yeah, like it shows you this door, which is the one you want to go out through, but the temptation is to go back, you know, to keep moving forward through the door you went through last time. I think you actually have to go this way. You motherfucker.
Hello, Bennett.
Hi, Bennett. Oops. Now, where was it? It was through the yellow door. Oh, just like the sounds of the clockwork and stuff in this area, in the tower. So vibesy.
Bennett, DMC3 slaps, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't get annoyed by how labyrinthine it is when I first played it.
Yeah, I mean, like
Oh,
it's
you were
definitely
just saying you still get lost.
yeah, it's definitely a problem that I think DMC3 ameliorates compared to some of the other games, like DMC1. But yeah, there's still like some insane like puzzles you have to solve, which, yeah. it's not really clear why they held on to this mechanic of like finding keys that go in strange places.
I think it's interesting. Yeah, it's the first one that has kind of like set up the archetype for what they call a character action game nowadays. But it still maintains that sort of DMC one being like, well, listen, half the game is kind of just exploring.
I say, oh, here's secret mission 2. So I've only missed one secret mission. Yeah, defeat all the enemies without taking damage. Mission failed.
Oh, another tip from Dorenka. Seeing as you're already in Royal Guard, I think it's better if you guard cancel the sniper rifle faster than switch cancelling, I believe.
What long-winded babble!
Hey, Raiden, no need to get on Dorenka's back on.
It might be faster, but I've already got the muscle memory down of like how to switch cancel it. I don't really have a good technique for this one other than get them off the screen and so they can't like attack you as easily. But this is what you want to avoid, is when they all start shooting. Oh! It was getting closer that time.
I assume this is in reference to the exploring thing. In the first one I kind of get it because of Resident Evil heritage, but it's strange that they kept it to this extent. Yeah, like by this point, even Resident Evil had kind of gotten rid of that aspect. Like Resident Evil 4 was out by this point, and that one has barely any sort of like, you know, you gotta find your way forward. It's pretty cut and dry. This is the way to go. Whereas in DMC3, they're like, no.
Yeah, there's still like some very like complex levels that don't really need to be that as complex as they are. So doing that gives me good orbs, but it'll probably like penalize the time I spend on this level. Although I think you get a fairly decent amount of time because there's a boss fight.
I do wish I do wish 5 had a bit of the old level design. Something's definitely lost in that game where it's just dashing through a series of combat encounters with barely any exploration. I mean, that's the thing, I think you can go too far into being kind of like almost a parody of, again, quotes. I'm being a hipster and being like, I don't use character action game, but I'm going to call it that because that's what everyone else calls it. But in the, quote, character action game types, where you just become like the ultimate character action game where it's all just combat encounters, and it's like, well, yeah, but then I kind of like that Bayonetta has a Space Harrier segment, you know?
Yeah, like I do like that, you know, that it mixes up the gameplay a little bit. I just wish that it wasn't so sort of like, sometimes it just does feel like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? And the game penalizes you for taking too long, and that's one of the things that I think Bayonetta fixed, in that it only judges you in combat.
Yeah. The
rest of the time, you can spend as long as you like just hanging out in the level, exploring and like finding hidden stuff, and you won't be penalized for it. And I think it's, you know, I wish this game was more like that, where you could just like take the level at your own pace and it would only judge you when you're in combat. The problem then is that, much like Bayonetta, combat is like very clearly like portioned out into like, oh, this is like a combat verse now, where you like, or there's like a combat level where you do fighting, and everywhere else is walled off to you whilst you're in this area. You do your fight, and then the fight ends, and now you're back to exploring. And I do like that with the way DMC3 works, is that, well, combat can just happen anywhere at any time, and it's not necessarily going to announce itself to you. Whereas Bayonetta, every time you enter combat, you usually get like a bit of a fanfare signaling like combat starting, and then when you've defeated all the angels, it says, right, combat's over.
Yeah.
And that.
I have a quick question. In this font, does style read as Stice to you?
No.
Every time I see that, I read it Stice. And I'm thinking, is that like an name of a demon? Staichi? Or...
Yeah, the Stice demon. What was it? I was going to potentially use...
It was Kerberos and...
Kerberos, I think, was the
And
Revolver is a technique that you can do with Kerberos.
right.
But I haven't practiced with I haven't practiced with most of the Devil Arms because when I played this save file, I just basically completed the game with Rebellion, which is probably what I'm going to do mostly again this time. I think Agni and Rudra and Beowulf are like good meta picks at times. Nirvana's
Didn't see who did that hydrate notice, but how are you for drinks?
I'm empty. I could use a refill.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, I'm about to begin a boss fight, so this is. But you might want to just check these guys out because.
I think I've probably seen them before, but.
Enough already! How long are you two gonna keep carrying on like this? In case you didn't get the hint, I'll spell it out. You're a guest. Wants to go through. Got it?
They're raging. They hate that shit.
Yeah. I like that until this, they were just like, oh, we'll happily just sit here and chat with you, but like, oh, you want to go through the door? Right, it's on site. Sure. Yeah, what you want to do is get them to hit each other as much as you can. Especially when they're powered up like that. Oh, this is great. I can do a shit ton of damage to both of them. Now, another secret to this boss fight is that once you defeat one of them, the other guy... oh shit, I'm collapsing while I'm trying to explain. But yeah, once you defeat one of them, the other one picks up the sword. Oh shit. And so, if you can defeat them both basically at the same time, you don't have to fight a powered up version. Ow. Oh shit. There we go. I fell apart a little near the end because I was trying to talk and play the game. We want someone to control us.
But on one condition.
What is it? Name it.
No talking.
Fair enough. As you wish.
I think when you combine them together like that, they like bite each other's jaw.
No talking. Good.
That's a great cutscene. Extra fun fact, that powered up phase, if Agni picks up Rudra, he also loses his elemental weaknesses. He's no longer takes extra damage from Kerberos, despite it being the same body for some weird reason. Oh, that's really interesting. I wish Twitch would let me synthesize my chat streams so that everyone could see Darenka's chat on YouTube. But I'll read out what I can. But it means I have to glance across like this, and this kind of game is not conducive to glancing away. Throat, stupid, sexy style. Sass. Yeah, this is the sass stream now. Benno, the implication they could talk but never do is funny. Yeah. It's kind of sad in a way. Like they want to talk. They wanted they were so happy to have a guest, and Dante's just like, right, shut it, you two. I'm gonna save. I don't think I've gotten any better rankings than I had before, but I'm gonna wait for Pepsi Dog to come back with another drink before we go into the next mission. Speak of the devil.
Oh, which is which? They're about the same.
You've forgotten. What's the difference between them?
Mine has Kraken in as well as Malibu.
Yours has Kraken and Malibu. Mine just has Malibu.
Yeah. That tastes less coconut to you by a significant margin.
I'll taste both.
That's probably okay. I think it's yours. I just don't know for certain.
Yeah, that one tastes more
Something else.
more
Okay.
like Kraken.
Cool.
Right. Next mission me. Darenka says hello, chat. Also, more cool lady action. She does a rocket jump.
Hell yeah.
Who died in that shape? So, lady is cool to me. Oh, hi, X-Man on
A great comment from X-Men, just Devil May Cry.
X-Man, Devil May Cry. True, that is what we're playing. Darenka, I just remembered I have a Twitch account. I'm a dumbass. Well, you're free to join us on Twitch, but leave the YouTube playing,
Leave it
so
open.
I get boosted on both platforms. Which you should all be doing. No, so like lady is cool to me for 3 reasons. One, she has heterophobia in her eyes, which I just is always a goated character design decision. Welcome to the Twitch chat, Darenka. 2, she's another concept I really like, which is when you have humans with like no supernatural powers taking on like demons or like supernatural entities with armed purely with like their like technology or like just guns and grit, and they're somehow able to like keep pace with iron blue intentions boosting. Thank you.
That could be anyone.
That could be anybody. Yeah, I've always liked that idea of like someone taking on supernatural entities with purely as like like gadgets and stuff. And then the third thing I like about her is that she's got quite a muted like color palette and design, except for like red boots. I like it when a character has like a highlight color.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Also, hi, Jasmine Alder on YouTube. Everyone's logging in onto the YouTube chat now, but none of this is going to appear on the stream. Although I don't know how it works. I know that on Twitch, if you mute the Twitch stream, it doesn't count towards my view statistics. I'm not sure whether YouTube works the same way. So
play them both like echoing.
play them both.
Full
Yeah,
volume.
there'll be a slight delay, but you just need to suffer through
One
that
on each
for me.
screen, you know.
Yeah. Open a few new accounts with
Yeah,
both
yeah.
sites and on your phone.
Be
and-
sure to engage, put comments in as well.
Yeah. Chat.
Have
leave-
conversations with yourself.
Leave
through the
comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. Mission 6, Family Ties. Clear the trial and forge a new path. I think if you mute the tab rather than the stream, it still counts. I do not know. Post feet. I could do. I don't think I've ever shown off my VTubers feet.
Your toesy woesies.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Don't forget to hit the bell.
Toesy
Yeah,
woesies.
exactly. We should get a
yeah, hit the bell.
a graphic that comes up on screen with like a cursor going click.
Yeah,
on the back,
clicking
just
on each
so,
of the three
you
things.
know, people watching being like, oh, that's what they mean.
Twitch also has a bell.
Fuck me.
So, I didn't interact with it, but back there's a weapon, and if you complete all 3 of these trials, you can take the weapon, but you only need to complete 2 of them to progress, but we'll do all 3 of them because they're fun.
Sure.
Although, I can't remember how this one works. Trial of Wisdom. Oh god, we're rinsed. Door 4? Then door 2? Then door 3? Yeah, I'm wise. You just remember it. Essence of Intelligence. Impalpable knowledge of the ancient swans. Ancient swans. No, it's... Oh, so it... Oh, but no, it doesn't have an apostrophe. I was like... The wands belonging to the ancients.
Yeah.
Offer this to the goddess to open a new path. I think if you go through the wrong door, you just have to fight enemies, and then you get booted out to here.
Right.
But I just remember because I'm smart. I'm goated. Which is this the trial? I think this is the trial of skill. We're rinsed.
It's fucking Gwendolyn's boss room.
Kinda. Except rather than being infinite, it just pushes you back if you fuck it up.
Oh, this is like that bit on Wait, is it Cool Mountain? No, it's the other snow level on Mario 64 where there's a brief ice bit where you need to jump past all the blocks that are coming in your direction.
Oh yeah. Essence of Technique. Masterful techniques of the ancients' wands.
Snowman's Land. Thank you, Benno. I knew you'd have the level names on.
So there's my masterful technique demonstrated. And just because they thought that wasn't enough, you have to do some fighting as well. I think the technique should have been enough, honestly. Can't remember if there's any more, guys. Yep.
It's basically a corridor between rooms in Nightmare. Where am I?
Where am I? You're in a room.
corridor with a lot of spikes.
You're in a spike corridor.
Move one step to the left.
Spellcasting. D-I-E. Spellcasting. G-A-Y. If you don't know Nightmare, these jokes make no fucking sense.
Watch Nightmare. With a
Ooh,
K.
nasty. Least favorite technique room. Sometimes it trolls you by putting up spikes right before getting to the item. Yeah, that does like fuck with you a little bit, but you can just walk back a little bit and wait for the spikes and run past. But yeah, that does sometimes catch you out. Is like the spikes appear just as you're about to walk up to the last bit. This is like the trial of power or something. You just have to. It's just a combat dungeon.
Yeah, sure.
But the enemies are all in Devil Trigger, which is a mechanic that they don't introduce until other difficulty levels, I think. is that enemies can go into Devil Trigger as well.
Yeah.
But you can disable it by doing these two things.
I mean, the main thing just from the brief interaction was that they had hyper armor on some of your attacks.
Yeah.
Like they poise through a couple of your
They
attacks.
also don't. They can't be juggled as easily.
Yeah.
Ah, damn! Wanted to knock him up into the air. He missed me. Damn.
Come to more stream and learn about British 90s TV. Yeah, what else can we reference? Crystal Maze is too contemporary because they brought that back, so
Yeah.
not Crystal Maze, unless we're like doing like Richard O'Brien quotes from it.
Or Edward Tudor Pole.
Yeah, the brief period where he was.
Yeah. I think I liked him more, honestly.
I'm an old head. on
Oh,
Richard
okay.
O'Brien.
We should watch old school Crystal Maze. Oh shit. Right, they're in Devil Trigger, but I'm about to do it too. Ah. Oh shit. I pushed triangle at exactly the wrong moment. The good thing about Devil Trigger is that it does open up certain combo routes that you can't do in lower difficulties, because the enemies like get knocked away, whereas they don't when they're in Devil Trigger. So like harder difficulty levels actually have like more complex combos, which I think is an extremely cool feature that you wouldn't otherwise like notice unless you're like really like deep into the game. Oh, he jumped over me.
I think this is into the 2000s now, but did you ever watch Fort Boyard?
Yes, I did. That was an international thing. That wasn't just British
Yeah,
TV.
it was one of those ones where it was like on many in many countries, but they had a British narration for the British version. You know.
Well, I think they also like had different like film crews and teams because like
Right.
I've forgotten who was in the British version. Wasn't it like a swimsuit model or something?
Maybe. Did
I watched Banzai. Yes, I did.
didn't. I know
That's
of
been
Banzai.
memory hold
Yeah.
for a lot of people because it was a little bit
I was
Orientalist.
gonna say probably racist, right?
Yeah, and when I say a little bit,
Just off the name, you
I
can
mean
go,
a lot.
"Hmm."
Yeah, it was like the conceit of it was that like it was like a Japanese like gambling TV show that had been accidentally broadcast onto like Channel 5
Yeah.
or whatever, and they would just do like little skits, and like you could like place your bets. Nothing happened.
Oh, a little thing
A
happened.
little thing happened. So you only need to do 2 of those
Oh,
boss
right, but
rooms,
yeah.
and then you if you do all 3 of them, you get like a laser gun, basically. But I've already got it, so, and it's not very good. But yeah, like one of the like jokes they had was like Mr. Shake Hands Man, who would like. He was like an interviewer who would go and interview people like on red carpets and stuff and like shake their hands, and you had to place bets on how long he could shake their hand for before they would like pull away from him and like stop him.
Yeah, that's almost like a trigger happy TV.
Oh
style
yeah, it was
sketch.
that kind of thing a
Yeah.
lot of the time. I think this might be one of my favorite cutscenes.
Well, well. You've grown stronger.
Go to hell.
You point a gun at me, your own kin, your dear papa.
Your dear papa.
For
In case you didn't get it, that he's her father.
Yeah, I do like how unbothered Lady is at having been thrown off a building. Like, damn, didn't shoot him. Oh well, I guess I'll continue falling now.
Oh, it's the next cutscene then.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Writing, I think do a Killer Lady cosplay. You already have a blouse that's kind of like Lady's blouse.
Yeah, I have a similar skirt as well. My hair isn't that similar, so I'd need to wear like a wig or just like get my hair chopped shorter. Which I have been thinking about going back to having shorter hair, and then also not dyeing it, not bleaching it. Yeah, I consider it because I do like Lady a lot. I'd love to be able to cosplay Dante, but I don't think I can get away with being topless anymore.
I mean, if you get the binder, then...
Oh shit, yeah. I'm more concerned with the fact that Arkham had full confidence Lady would survive. Yeah. I love this line.
Well, this is my kind of rain. This guy looks so funny today.
Let me go!
Let you go? But it would be a waste if you ended up as just a pretty stain.
Penetrated again.
Yeah, he loves getting shot in the head.
Here I am trying to help you, and you show your thanks by shooting me?
Another one.
I love there's like a little spark, which suggests that she hit him in exactly the same spot.
Yeah.
So he's a demon too.
I'm beginning to think I've got rotten luck with women.
Have you tried, men? 7. Did
Yeah,
you see the
there's
7?
7 on the wall.
So sometimes they're blink and you'll miss it. A chance meeting, duel of the demon children. I don't know whether, because I will have access to Devil Trigger. I don't know that whether I don't think. Let's get some more orbs. I don't think Virgil will in this boss fight.
Actually, no, the spark is an indicator that Dante caught it in his teeth.
Oh, you can see.
See it
Yeah,
spit
he
out.
does spit it out. But I thought that maybe he could just like, he's got like a demonic body where even if you shoot him in the head, he can like spit. He can like absorb it into himself and spit it out. So death from above, stay in the air for 20 seconds or more. This is an extremely hard.
That's all you.
Well, this is an extremely hard secret mission unless you do my little hidden technique, which is lure them all. I think it's over here, maybe. Oh, I fell down. Ah.
You're just like hopping on them.
So this is the technique, right?
Just get them to jump and then hop on them.
I think it's even easier if you do it in the doorway here.
Oh yeah.
But they can hit you with their attacks sometimes, and that can
there
fuck
we
it
go.
up. Yeah. I think it's maybe... Yeah, it's one of these corners that you get them in, and like... Maybe I'm just like spamming jump too much. Why aren't they gathering up? Come on.
Yeah, you're
They
still
all-
going. You're still going.
They're like trolling me. They're all like leaving this little corner. I think if you have Trickster on, you can also do wall runs, which helps you.
Ironically, this is one of the easier missions at the higher difficulties. Since enemies block, you can jump cancel attacks without depleting their HP and killing them outright.
Well, you don't even have to attack them because you can just jump on their heads. But yeah, this is the technique, and I guess you just have to like get lucky with like a good run. Oh, that's the thing though. They sometimes like back out of the corner, and it's like, what can you do about that?
Yeah, I guess Drinker is saying it's easier.
That's
than
going a
than
bit
doing
too
this
far.
basically on high difficulties.
Oh right.
Because you can more reliably do the cancelling.
Oh, come on, guys. Oh, fuck me. Come on. I think what you can
Was this
do,
story
you have
based-
Navan
Yes.
equipped, which I do
Riker
not.
hates you.
Yeah, Riker hates me. If you have Navan equipped, at a certain point you can just go into Devil Trigger and do Air Raid. Anyway, yeah, this is one of the secret missions I wanted to show off my technique for, but you get the idea. Like, it can work when the enemies decide to cooperate with you. Oh, come on, guys, stop leaving the corner. Woohoo! Try killing all but one and do it in the doorway. Yeah, that's another thing I guess you can do. There we go. Gamer! First try!
Yeah.
Yeah, technically. Oh yeah, I think you need to go down here first. I walked that shit off. These guys are very vulnerable to the sniper rifle spam. Orihalkan fragment. A piece of Orihalkan which grants amazing power. They say it was used as an energy source. They say. Who says? Hi, Apoca. A blast from the past. Yes, I am streaming one of my favorite games.
We often blast from the past. It's very rare we do a game post like 2015.
Yeah, I don't know how many games I've played on my Saturday streams that are like. Well, we did Disco Elysium. That might be one of the more recent.
That was like the first we ever did, and I'm not sure we've ever gone that recent again.
Yeah.
Outer Wilds? No, we never did.
We never
because, yeah.
streamed Outer Wilds. Yeah, I don't.
Obra Dinn, that's a little before that.
Oh yeah. Oh, wrong way. Woohoo! Here's where Arkham threw Lady off the. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. His name is Arkham.
I think Virgil said it already.
Oh okay.
In the cutscene where he was talking with him, he was like, Arkham, did you,
Did
give
you
me
do it?
information?"
Are you winning, lad? What you want to do is like line these guys up and then shoot through both two of them at the same time. You get Mondo combo points for that.
Just to briefly talk about 90s TV again.
Oh yeah?
Because I was thinking about when I said a TV show that got like UK commentary, but was like released like in loads of places. I also thought of Takeshi's Castle.
Oh yeah.
Which when it was released in Japan had a much more focus on Takeshi, whereas in the UK they're like who? So
well, yeah, like, exactly. No one knows like Takeshi Kitano in the UK, so it's like Takeshi's Castle, but like there's no point doing. Also, the lot of the skits in Takeshi's Castle are very sort of like, they're very like Japanese, like
style comedy, yeah.
Yeah, and they rely on you, one, knowing who Takeshi Kitano is, and two, understanding a lot of Japanese cultural references, which, no chance.
Whereas
for
in
a
the
lot
UK, they cut it down to like a 20-minute program, and you see like Takeshi for one frame in the final thing.
Yeah, you just know that he's the king, and that's that. Wait,
yeah,
it was Takeshi.
Yeah, Takeshi.
Yeah, Takeshi's Castle is
about
beat Takeshi Kitano.
Beat Takeshi, yeah.
I didn't actually want to do that, but sure. Now I hate these guys because it's very difficult to parry their big swing attack they do before like opening their little demon jar. And it's also got a crazy hitbox. Woohoo! The American version of Takeshi's Castle Most Extreme Elimination Challenge redubs the skits with its own script, similar to what they did with Samurai Pizza Cats.
That's
now that's
mention.
That's a fucking memory unlocked for me.
You love Samurai Pizza Cats.
I love Samurai Pizza Cats. I had a bunch of episodes of it on like a VHS tape when I was like a kid, and I would just like religiously watch those over and over again. Even though, like, that show made fucking zero sense to me as a kid. Who do you call when you want a pepperoni? Exactly. I like that one of the cats is called Speedy Ceviche, which is, like, they think is a pun on, like, speedy service. But ceviche is a fucking dish with, like, seafood.
Yeah, it's prawns.
Yeah.
Ben is saying that he thinks the enemy designs are rad, and also loves the way this room looks. I mean, I think it is from like the perfect PS2 era, like the sort of 2005, where I think
a lot.
Not many games have surpassed, for me at least, the look of this era of PS2.
Yeah. Also, we picked up an item earlier, I think. It was like Siren Shriek, and you'd never guess that this is what it does. The Siren Shriek puts that fire out. I don't think it gives you a lot of indication that that's what it will do or why it does that. It simply does.
I love Star Textures where you can tell the clear the tile, it's just a photo. Yeah, and I like modern day demake games that have like leaned into that with HD textures, been like, whatever man, we're just going to make this look like a sort of low resolution photo that's been spread, like, enlarged.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of PS2 games that just have like this unassailably good aesthetic, and this is one of them. I think the level design as well just helps the Temen Nigru seem like just a really cool place. My technique for dealing with these giant balls that you have to destroy is stand on top of them. That tends to work the most consistently for me. It's extremely hard to break those things normally. Crystal Skull, an eerie sculpture made of magic crystal. It seems to be a piece of a larger creation. Have either of you ever played Final Fantasy 12? Yes, I haven't finished it. I did like. I did like what I played of it.
I'm a total like Final Fantasy novice, so
Yeah, I was considering playing like Final Fantasy Remake on stream at some point. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, I mean. I haven't like we still need to finish 7 together.
Yeah, it was one of the games. I'm looking for a game like.
I mean, honestly, you could just play it yourself, and
I was thinking of just getting into playing it myself because I got to the point. At first, I liked watching you do the combat, and then I got to the point where it seemed interesting enough where I was kind of itching to be like, oh, I kind of want to play, but you're playing.
Yeah, well, go for it, because I think it's we haven't played like games together in a while.
Yeah.
Like when I say we haven't played games together, like where we both just sit and like
watch one play the other play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say I'm looking for. It's not ideal for this, but I'm looking for games that I can play for like Japanese immersion. One of the ones I was considering was actually Dragon Quest 11 because I know that has furigana on the kanji, and I'm looking for games that have that.
A huge boon having furigana.
There's a difficulty. Like people recommend the Pokemon games are good for it, but the problem is if you're playing the first 4 generations, no kanji. It's all just hiragana, which is
quite difficult,
easy
actually.
in one way and harder in another. In that you're like, when does each word end?
Yeah,
whereas
and also what you want to do is learn a bit of, you want to learn a bit of kanji playing anyway.
In later gens they have kanji, but they only added furigana kanji in Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield, I think. And I played Scarlet and Violet somewhat recently, so I kind of don't want to replay it right now. But yeah, like Ben has said, I've seen a lot of people recommend Dragon Quest games for learning Japanese, and yeah, I've heard people say that later titles especially have like. Because the problem with a lot of like early like Japanese games that don't have amazing resolution is that they tend to opt for just like hiragana, especially if it's a kids focused game, and it's like I can't read this shit. It's just a scroll of infinite hiragana.
Yeah. I will say that Natsumon is quite good. Like the game I have is quite good for like basic Japanese, although you do end up in this situation where like
you can understand the kids but not the adults.
Yeah, like when and there was a moment where like one of the adults was trying to explain to me what's the appeal of like a cafe and like drinking coffee, and he started using like really like I think he was like trying to explain like something like quite philosophical to me, and both me and the kid were like what does that mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's almost an incredibly immersive experience to play.
Yeah, no, it really
like,
is.
I can
like,
only understand the children,
yeah,
and then you like, this really is like summer vacation as a kid.
Yeah, exactly. This really is like being an 8-year-old kid.
It's the same with.
Oh shit.
A lot of people recommend for manga to read for like early immersion is Yotsuba, and they get to where they can understand Yotsuba and the other kids like really easily, and then when the like adults talk, they're like, what?
Yeah, what are they saying? I hate these big, like, jug enemies.
What about ludonarrative resonance? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The the ideal experience to play that game is to be at a kid's level of Japanese.
I think that's not actually the best thing to do, is to try and... Ah, shit. Yeah, if they come out of the ground, you're supposed to actually just dodge the attack, but I just royal guarded through it.
But yeah, I was looking into Final Fantasy games, and basically they also suffered from the same problem, being like earlier titles are more friendly in that they're more like readable for like kids level Japanese, but because they're early games, they don't really have like accessible reading options.
Yeah.
And then like later titles are kind of like, well, actually the stories are more focused at adults now, so they're kind of hard to understand, like the language used.
So I don't think we saw it, or at least I didn't point it out when we were on Mission 4, but there's the flag that looks like a 4.
Nice. and especially like 7, I think has a lot of like quite heavy themes that are like, I don't know what any of this means, like
Yeah.
in Japanese.
I can imagine the kid tuning out the guy talking like the sound effect of Charlie Brown's teacher talking over the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically like that. The other reason I stopped playing Natsumon, and the reason why I'm having difficulty playing Patapon at the moment, is that I become non-verbal while I'm playing them, because with Natsumon I was like switching over into Japanese mode and I wasn't able to just talk to you whilst I was playing it, and with Patapon I find it extremely difficult to play a rhythm game whilst also talking and speaking and listening,
Well,
like even English.
don't worry. In the coming years, hopefully I'll get proficient enough in Japanese that we
Yeah.
can just be in Japanese for the evening, and you can play Natsumon.
Yeah,
and then we
that'll
can
be
speak.
fun. Don't know how we're gonna solve the rhythm game.
Oh yeah, that's just
Rhythm game
like,
problem.
It's the same if when I play Rhythm Heaven, as I become non-verbal.
Yeah.
I think.
Anyway, we made it to the top of the tower. That's the end of the game.
Woo! We made it. One stream.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
For the bash.
At any rate, it's been a whole year since we last met. How about a kiss from your little brother? Or better yet, how about a kiss from this? So, this is what they call a heartwarming family reunion, eh?
You got that right.
Bennett, switching between languages can be tough sometimes. Like when I speak English and hear something in German, it can break my brain momentarily. Yeah, from my experience, you get that. Especially when we're in Japan and you're talking to someone in Japanese, I have to not talk, otherwise I'll completely like sort of displace your
Yeah.
brain from Japanese.
Scum. Oh shit, he got me.
Imagine not being able to switch between languages and even blend them together on the fly from Duranka. I mean, that's the ideal, is to become so proficient that you code switch. But you have to be, yeah. It's really impressive to be able to code switch between languages and basically choose which one you use based on which one is best at conveying the idea you want to get across.
Scum.
All of this preparation for Klingon fluency, of course. Yeah. You know, you gotta learn like a practice language like Japanese before you start on the real stuff.
Why can't I think I'm maybe doing... I shouldn't do the third attack. So I'm ready. Ah. Scum.
But I think for me, getting better at English has separated it further from German in my brain, because I'm not mentally translating anymore. I mean, that's with you in Japanese, is that you think in Japanese when you speak in Japanese, so...
Yeah, so it's actually like, it can be harder to switch my brain over between different like...
I think it like depends on like the demographic you're speaking to, right? Because like Dranka says, living in Malaysia or Singapore for a while, people there speak a mix of 3 or 4 languages. If your environment is people speaking that sort of code switching language, then that becomes your language.
Yeah,
and
I also assume that like many things, you know, it's a skill, and if you practice it, you get better at it. But I don't get much opportunity to practice switching my brain rapidly backwards and forwards between multiple languages.
All of the other usually. And I was going to say, somewhat recently, I watched a documentary that was set in India, and it was really interesting to me to see the amount of code switching people did between Hindi and English, and also how like demographic based it was. People that were like meant to be like experts and were obviously like kind of less working class spoke fully in English, whereas people in the lower classes did a lot of like either speaking in Hindi or code switching between Hindi and English.
yeah, I guess like I mean, similar in Japan, like ability to speak English is a mark of like having been able to go to school, basically.
Yeah. Or go to university abroad or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, penetrated again.
Yeah.
Also, the
Yet
hair's-
another penetration.
Virgil's got the hair down. Gotta slick that back, my guy. There
Yeah.
we go.
I always think like doing that with an amulet in your hand would actually kind of hurt.
Rip your hair out, yeah.
DNM on YouTube. Yo, I'm back, boys. Best fight in the game. Yeah, the fights with Virgil are extremely good. I think I like the last one the most.
You have such big noses in this game. They've nerfed the noses in 4 and 5. I mean, they also have like Jester, so like
Yeah.
everyone else's noses seem smaller in comparison, I guess. So.
Rebellion has awakened.
Devil inside you has awakened as well.
I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah. Almost as confusing as when he lifts himself up through Alistair
Yeah.
in DMC1. So on your first playthrough, you don't have Devil Trigger until you get to this boss fight.
It's like when Raiden lets it rip.
Yeah.
For me, when I speak in a language, my inner monologue will be in that language as well, but I have a base language that I'm thinking that makes translating fast easier. Yeah, I think you probably get to the point where if you need to translate, like let's say you are a translator, for example, you do have a, well, again, going off your experience, Drenka, you say you have like a base language that is your thinking language, and then you're always just translating on the fly rather than thinking in one language and staying in that language.
Yeah, I guess like what I've experienced with Japanese is that it got to the point where like sometimes thinking certain things and like expressing certain things became easier in Japanese than English. Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah, I got my ass handed to me on damage.
still an A overall, not bad. A sad ass, aka an A.
A sad S and A. I remember visiting you one time and not knowing the English word for stoplight because all my English experience had been in honours of... I forgot the word for fucking purple the other day.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we were talking loads in like Japanese, and then I was like, oh, I'm because I was playing Genshin, and I was like, oh, I'm about to unlock Murasaki Hero.
Yeah, for clarity, this was then we were speaking Japanese a bit, and then we switched to English, and in English you forgot the word for purple.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Murasaki
Hero. Also, this cutscene kicks ass.
Looks like it was sniffing his fingers there.
Dante
I like
is
the
so
camera
cool.
attached to the gun there for a second.
Yeah. Actually, Dante, using your sword against these guys is the worst thing you can do. It's so extra, I love it.
Like it gets red hot from going through the
And now
atmosphere,
he is
and
as
he
well.
does as well.
More than a decade later, and the spinning move with one sword and one gun in hand still isn't a thing in gameplay. Dom, I can do all that, I just choose not to. Oh no, we've been eaten.
We're Death Stranding now.
Yeah.
Big whale come out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just been swallowed by a BT. What is the time? Because I can probably do this level and then...
We've got an hour left. So
oh, shit, well,
yeah,
let's fucking keep going then.
yeah.
If I felt like it was going to be way later than it actually is. Mission 8, a renewed fear burst forth from the great demon's womb. DMC takes itself very seriously, indeed.
I was gonna say games. Not many games have like fighting styles where you have a sword and a gun, but one that somewhat recently that was surprising was Star Wars Survivor.
Yes, Jedi Survivor. Do I want to? I'll do it at the end of the stream. I'll show off the clips I took.
Trailer Park Jedi with his lightsaber and blaster technique.
Yeah, when I first unlocked the style, and I just, like walked up to a pair of NPCs, nearly shot one of them in the feet. Oh, is there a? Yeah, there's a bonus level in there. I can't remember which one it is though. Devil's Teeter Totter, ride the elevator to the top. Oh, I do have a technique for this one, but I can't do it with, you know what?
The weapons you currently have.
Yeah, well, it's not the weapon, it's, the thing I want is style, trickster. So I'll show you my technique for doing this secret mission. I've missed a bunch of secret missions as well, it looks like.
Blaster sounds is hilarious. This film Dranker. I think of that one Indiana Jones scene every time I one shot an enemy. Yeah, I think it's fun.
I love the thing where you lift a bunch of guys up into the air and then you use like it's high noon power and just blast them all while they're all like floating in the air. But like, you know, Cal Kestis, he's not going to give in to the dark side. Like, he's going to lift a bunch of people up so they're completely helpless and then shoot them.
Yeah.
But he's not a bad guy.
So uncivilized. You know?
Yeah. So, my strategy for this one is you basically use the wall run power of the trickster style. And I think most of the enemies...
Bennett, it only just dawned on me on how much Matrix influence there is in this game. And then what about
it didn't work.
Is it Matrix or is it the anime, i.e. whatever, that the Wachowskis were watching when making the Matrix? I mean, yeah, that's the thing, is that Matrix was a huge signifier of this style in the 2000s, but also as part of
the Matrix was a lot of people's introduction to this sort of over-the-top like style, but like it wasn't the first thing to do it.
Yeah, it's what like popularized it in the West probably, but and yeah.
Oh, no, it's fucked it. Damn.
Zam.
Yeah,
I don't know. I had
you know what?
But I was just thinking about how like the Matrix had such a huge effect throughout all the 2000s, but it was also because the Matrix sequels were coming out in the West at least.
Yeah. I've decided I'm not going to bother with that secret mission. Because but that's the
enough.
idea, is that you just use the wall run, and as long as you don't do the sideways wall run, all the enemies will jump off the edge of the platform, and you can ride it all the way to the top and get your blue orb. But yeah, I decided I can't be bothered to just arrest my progress on that secret mission for the next however many minutes. 3 more tusks. I forget where the other 2 are. There's one in here.
Posture check from Donis there.
Ooh, yeah. I'm sitting
Yeah,
up quite
I
well.
mean, you're at attention since you're playing a game that you lock in for.
Yeah. I sometimes do slouch a bit.
Quite rarely, I'm not slouching at the moment, which is a huge rarity for the stream. I'm usually like
yeah, you're usually
a
like
figure of 8 by this point.
like a fucking human pretzel. extremely gross level. The other thing I don't like about this level is these little pools of bile, which, like, it makes it very difficult not to take damage. Which I don't care, like, you know, you take damage when you block things with Royal Guard, but this just feels annoying. It's like walking through little,
Yeah, get the poppers out. Like, Domus was saying earlier.
I think you can actually fight, like, this thing, but I tend not to.
How do you rate this double trigger form compared to from?
I like
from
this.
one
I think this looks really
and
cool. It also looks quite unique, which I think is a big plus.
It's not worth it killing it. It gives like 100 orbs.
Yeah.
Having played Evil Within recently, is I do find it interesting as a game compared to something like Resident Evil 4. I think Evil Within is kind of like a mix between Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 1 in that a lot of the time with enemies you do have to weigh up a sort of like risk reward of like, should I bother killing this guy or should I just run away? It's probably better for me to just run away. Whereas in like Resident Evil 4 it's like, kill every guy because you'll probably get money, if not your resources back, you know? Crazy.
I love taunting, like, the dead enemies. Crazy!
It's a gross looking
That
man.
guy had Royal Guard, he was blocking so many shots. I want to group them all up while I build up my Devil Trigger explosion. Any more? Ah, damn. Fuck. I forgot what this is called, like the Ignis Fatuus or something. Yeah. Soul of those sent to hell for the sin of jealousy. They are Leviathan's energy source. Like, we're in its eye. But now that we've taken the thing out of its eye, it's... Look, you can see the tower out there. It's still...
Yeah.
Just swimming around it, I guess. Now it's all dark and scary. And all the camera angles are crazy. I don't have to go down there. I think there's a blue orb there. I've already collected a lot of them. This is peaceful.
Yeah, nice. Bucolic.
Bucolic. Oh, HD, you make that JPEG stick out like a sore thumb.
I like the repeating like squanch sound effect
Squanch,
in the background.
squanch, yeah.
Splorch, splorch, squanch.
Splorch.
Yeah. Didn't know it was that kind of game.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention from Durenka. Like every time with Durenka's comment, for some reason I say from Durenka midway through the comment. Alright, I forgot to mention Dante's coat is no longer upscaled. It's the original texture from 2005 now. Apparently it had been upscaled at some point, but now it's the original.
Classic Dante.
Just tanking it now.
Well, it's so hard to like the level sort of like warps a little bit, and you can like time your walking, and you can also fly through if you want to avoid damage. But like, who cares? An organ writhes ferociously on the other side of a membranous
say
wall.
that.
You can't get any closer now.
Some good splotching there as well from
Yeah.
the wall.
Now, I've never figured out like an optimal way to do this, but like one of the these things like absorbs any like it absorbs your devil trigger, and the other one absorbs any like orbs that are dropped.
Oh, okay. Dranka, when making the HD collection, they upscaled most textures, but forgot that Dante's coat post-Mission 7 with the torn light sleeve is a separate texture. So at this point on the game onwards, it's back to his 2005 self.
Mm.
And they're going Gandalf mode. Just, I have no memory of this.
I have no memory of this place. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, I timed my jumping wrong. I find that attack really difficult to avoid. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the optimal way to approach this boss fight is. But I think you're meant to like destroy these like organs on the sides and destroy them maybe like similar to Agni and Rudra, like time them so they're destroyed at the same time so that you have access to Devil Trigger. Maybe the one on the left doesn't actually really do that much for you, but it like absorbs orbs, which is bad.
Like Throne Defender and Throne Watcher, you gotta kill them about the same time. Real Dark Souls 2 heads will get that one.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, it seems that that's just the done thing with a lot of, like, bosses
Like
now.
two thing bosses.
Although, I will say that Ornstein and Smo sort of subvert it in that,
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's
one
actually
way
better
you've
not
gotta
to try and
name
whittle them
one.
both down, because there's no point. There's probably also one of the Devil Arms probably does, like, more damage to this, like, maybe Beowulf. Oh. Right, they're all about to get rinsed. No! Why aren't I aiming at the...
According to Dranka, Beowulf just does more damage in general. No specific weaknesses for this one. It's just an organ. It's just an organ, you know? No weaknesses.
Right.
Well, no specific weaknesses.
Yeah, Beowulf
organ-
just does a lot of damage in general, because
Organ is equally weak to all things.
A foundation that brought out fear.
Fear.
The fear. Imagine if the fear just turned up. I'd hate that.
I'd hate that.
Vine boom sound effect from the doors opening again.
Those who were confined here, with their desires for evil being unfulfilled,
Slam the
fallen asleep
door,
to all this.
demon
Don't
one.
care.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Yeah, Virgil's just like L plus don't care plus didn't ask plus ratio plus not Sparta
Plus
plus
power, plus
Yeah.
this power. Scabs.
scabs. Don't pick at him. Iron Blue Intentions on YouTube. Squanch and Splorch. Virgil Gap. I know what it's weak to. These fucking hands.
Cry to the moon.
Oh, we're gonna do tons more property damage to the city again. You don't hold a gun like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you shoot, you'll definitely
Leon
yourself.
over here.
Yeah.
Again, some good splorching there.
This should be a skin you can use for Dante.
Welcome to hell. Again.
Welcome, in brackets, to hell.
Wait.
If you're asking for a date,
You said a date so with that. If you're asking for a date.
A date.
the head.
Date a demon? I'm not that desperate.
I wonder if Leviathan smells like fish. There's one. What does Leviathan taste like?
Yeah. Hmm.
Charcoal.
You're right. So, tell me, what's your name?
I don't have a name.
Okay, then what should I call you?
I don't care. Whatever you want.
Whatever, lady.
There you go.
I'll leave this to you, because I don't want to miss the party.
The party. That was your...
Did I have like a 9 on it?
Yeah,
9
9 millimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dom saw it. 9. Faded Memories. Christen the Sorcerer. Oh, this is one of my favourite boss fights. Just because I love the cutscene before and after. Yeah, Christen the Sorceress of the Abyss. With a blade.
With a blade.
With a blade, by the way.
Record scratch. With a blade.
Depending on what part you eat, it could be meat, acid, or school bus. Yeah, there's a school bus in Leviathan's like
Oh, yeah.
guts. There's like a building as well, I think, in the background. Now, I hope none of you are arachnophobic.
I'm a little arachnophobic, but I never got being scared of spiders in games. However, being scared of like things that are like wasps in games, I do get. The big one, obviously, being the Cazadors in New Vegas, I still get big fright from. And I think that triggers
down off the wall.
a long-standing fear of butterflies and moths that I used to have.
Split them wide open. Oh, come on, I thought I'd press Royal Guard. think now that when the combat ends, you can actually shoot the little spider
Yeah.
babies, but you can't do it whilst there's other enemies around for some reason. Spiders are cute. Wood. No elaborating. Now, you know what a lot of people were saying in the last two games? There's not enough
Hell
light directing
yes.
puzzles in Devil May Cry.
Again, this is, if a quote unquote character action game does not have a genre switch at some point in the game, it's no good. It's got to have at least like 10 minutes of we're a different game now.
I forget, is there a goddess statue here? There is, because I might switch. I do like. I always want to use Beowulf because it is like like it does loads of damage, but I don't use it that much because I'm not very good at it. Oh, come on. Whenever I Royal Guard, they never, like, hit me. And whenever I'm like, oh, they'll never hit me. They do. Why am I shooting at the floor? I mean, I complained about how just shooting everything was such a good strategy in DMC2, but it honestly is a pretty good strategy in this game as well. Arachnid smash or pass stream when.
I don't know if that's happening. As much
Yeah.
as we apparently have a arachnophilic audience, I don't think
Yeah,
we
don't-
ourselves.
Don't hold your breath. Like, there's lots of, like, I don't know, like, sexy spider women that, like, people are like, oh yeah, like, you know, I would or whatever. There aren't that many spider men. Well,
Yeah.
except for, you know, the notable spiders
because
man.
spiders are traditionally thought
Oh,
of as
shit.
like brood mothers, right? And
Yeah.
therefore are like
I want like a femboy, like, you know, spider, big spider person. What do they call them? Like when they have like the Quelag.
Throat saying Spider's man, you know.
Spiders man. That's the correct plural of
yeah.
Spider-Man. Well, Spiders men. I know I don't need the orbs. and
Yeah, still could bring up. I was about to say when you said sexy Spider Woman, I was about to be like, yeah, Shelob, remember? And yeah, so crazy. Remember when we made Shelob into a sexy girl
They did what?
in Shadows of War in the second Shadow of Mordor game? It has Shelob in it, but she's a sexy woman.
I haven't played those. I've
Well, I
got
haven't
them.
played it either, but I know that it's got Shelob as a sexy woman in it.
Maybe I should check these games out. I have them both in like the PlayStation collection or whatever, like the PS Plus. Oh, I don't want to go in there just yet. I think I have to go.
Tolkien smiling down on us. Yeah, you could do that like Marx would be a Maoist, no, Marx would be a blank, and then Marx, if he were here today, I'm quite fond of. It is like Tolkien, if he were here today, I'm quite fond of Shadow of War of Shelob. Muffet from Undertale. Okay, maybe that's pushing it. No, I know there's a lot of freaks out there that love Muffet from Undertale.
Yeah. I can't remember where I'm coming this way. I think I need an item. Yes, I do. And there it is. The ambrosia, fruit that
Oh, yeah.
mankind is forbidden to even touch.
Manna
It's said
from
to unlock the
heaven.
door to paradise. Camera, please. Oh, I pressed triangle. It's a bit too late. you can like time your royal guards to be like, if you like press the button exactly as they hit you, you get like a bonus. But I'm not very good at it. I'm not very practiced at it. But when you're going for like pure S ranks and stuff, that is your it's your bread and butter. Oh, come off it.
But I feel like every character from Undertale has been sexified by the community, and Dom is replying, even the ones who are already sexy. Alright, pop quiz to you, Merle, the streamer. Sexiest Undertale character, go. There's an easy answer where you can get away clean, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of like, I don't know, like, Asgore.
There you go, that's the easy answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to me that's the, you get away clean.
He's like,
He's obviously got like dad energy.
Yeah,
no one can
yeah.
accuse you of being like a weird creep for liking Asgore.
yeah, no one's gonna think, well, yeah. You say that, he's got dad energy, therefore I want to fuck him.
Oh yeah,
he's
but
someone
that's
else's
like,
dad, not mine.
Someone else's, yeah.
Yeah, like I would say like Sans is too cool. Papyrus is like really earnest. I think
Yeah.
I want to I like going on the date with Papyrus just because
Yeah,
like
it's fun.
it's very cute. More orbs, please. Thank you. Yeah, I can't remember many of the other characters. I'm potentially going to play Deltarune on stream at some point.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, Domish just said
Metaton.
Metaton EX.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Metaton is the
How could I-
easy answer.
How could I
So you
fucking
fuck
forget Metaton? Yeah, no, I don't know whether I want to fuck Metaton or whether I want to be him because he's like a very like too late, too late. Yeah, I guess it's because like a lot of Undertale characters.
You
aren't,
settle for Asgore. Metaton is for me.
Destroy it. Oh, this is a really annoying secret mission that's just extremely hard, where you have to destroy every destructible object in the environment. Including those barrels. Now I think the only thing left is
Waffles. Or...
yeah.
Stuff on the counter, or
Nah,
No.
if it's a number like 3, there's but yeah, that's another. I don't have a strategy for that one, so I'm not going to bother with it.
okay.
But just beware that there's barrels and stuff that you can just easily miss. I think there was some by the door that I must have just like not got.
Yeah, it's been so long since I played Undertale. I can't believe I blanked on the like default sexy character.
Yeah, exactly.
Should replay it maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I kind of want to replay it, but at the same time, I feel like the ending of the game sort of like, dares you not to replay it,
Yeah,
or like not
yeah.
dares you, but like, I think the game is like trying to tell you like you shouldn't just treat things as like a source of amusement for yourself, and if you care about these characters, don't rob them of their happy ending by like endlessly replaying this game again.
I still haven't played Deltarune because of the increasingly like vain idea of like, well, I'm not going to play it until it's all out. Seeing as it seems to be kind of like,
It might just be a forever game.
yeah, the
that,
sort
like,
of second-hand feeling I'm getting is that people are like, it's sort of you're meant to play it as it's coming out.
Yeah, I might play it on stream. The only problem is it is a game that I have to read a lot of stuff, and either that means like I have to read out every line of dialogue, or I just have to leave a lot of like dead air on the stream.
can't believe we just happened to be in like the Gooner section of the stream as we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You'll be nice to me, won't you?
Look at Dante's face.
I'll say one nanny mass.
You'll never want to leave.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Such a weird pause in the middle. And that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Now that's what I'm
talking
talking
about.
about. Yeah, I think another reason I blanked on Metaton is because like I'm not necessarily like attracted to characters like
Feel
that.
like I want to be that.
Yeah, that's
character,
just like
yeah.
how I view myself. But I'm not like I'm not the kind of person that like necessarily wants to fuck myself. I think I probably would, but
Yeah.
if I were given the opportunity. No, I think Beowulf is definitely like a... Oh, shit. I'm sucking at this so hard. I'm so out of practice with how to actually use Beowulf. I don't think that did as much damage as I could have done.
What about
Hides folder full of self-cessed fics. Yeah, who'd want to do that? Oh, I looked away from the screen and missed her full... Like, she just turns the floor electric. And you just, like... Just stall your jump like that. Are you enjoying yourself? Oh shit, she's over there. Fuck. I don't want to get a punish on that one.
Speaking of Untailed Deltarune, just the other day, people were posting about W Place, the
Oh, yeah.
website where you can paint over Google Maps, and how much that Undertale and Deltarune have a complete dominance over the over the culture on W Place.
Yeah.
It's interesting to think about why that might be. Not only is it, and for me, I think it's like not only is it popular, but it's also like
It's pixel art.
the pixel art is just there. You can just have it's already in pixel art. Whereas if you want to make pixel art of other things, they're usually not that modern, or you have to make it yourself, or you have to get it from fan art, for example. I saw a few Otacons from MGS2, his little icon of himself from the
From the otter.
tanker
Yeah,
section.
what's it called? The something eye.
But yeah, there's also it is just that popular. Like what I was saying, kids are crazy for Undertale / Deltarune. When I was at a con a month ago, it was by far the most popular thing there for younger folks. I mean, that's it. Yeah, it's kind of like as now an old fogey, I kind of think of it as like, surely kids aren't into Undertale / Deltarune. That's for old fogies. But it's like, no, they
Yeah.
kind of are.
I think that's the other reason it has like a big like representation on W Place, is that like it is just like the current like in vogue thing for a lot of like, I don't know, yeah, like online zoomers, and
Yeah.
they're the ones who like de facto just sort of like rule any like online like trend.
Yeah, and they ought to. So,
Oh yeah, like, I'm not saying that as like these damn kids. It was fun, like, yeah, with in Splatoon, like the postings that people would make. It was like always having interesting having like an insight into like what the kids were thinking.
Yeah. But yeah, like Ben is saying, the same reason there's tons of Pokemon sprites. Yeah, so again, there's, like you're saying, there's ways you can automate putting pixel art into the game, or at least get a template that you can then copy into the into the website. And Pokemon already has stuff in pixel art, so you can just copy that over.
And now
And
she
yeah,
starts doing
again,
an
it's
annoying
a,
thing where
like Ben is saying, it's a sort of it's already demographic. It's not like everyone in the world is using WPlace. It's got its own. It's popular with a certain corner of the internet. It has its own culture. It's, you know, if everyone just was like at the same time in equal frequency drawing on WPlace, it'd be a lot more boring and
yeah.
kind of offensive.
Oh fuck! I didn't jump in time.
Don't know what WPlace is. Have I become a boomer? Don't worry. If you literally, I only became aware of it yesterday. So it's just a website where people like can sign up and draw pixels over like Google Maps, and therefore you can just mark like your hometown with like Deltarune fan art.
Yeah. Like especially like, yeah, you said that near where we live there was a big sign that said Heart Yowie, but it's now been replaced with like Deltarune sprites. Also, that was another one of my favorite lines in this game, where she's like, "My, you're sweet," and he just shoots her and goes, "You'd think so, wouldn't you?" I love that, like, Dante gets a new weapon, a guitar, and just immediately is like, right, time to do a little impromptu concert for myself.
Like, down, 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 down.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, it's that thing, right, where people are drawing on maps.
So good.
Thanks for the pets.
Forbidden pet. She's still not done with all this?
That's a cool reload animation. Battlefield could never.
Welcome back.
Yeah, like Dorenka said, those 2 bits of hair on Navan saving everyone's playthroughs from getting taken down. The game has peaked. Time off to bed. Sleep well, Silk. Catch you tomorrow.
We're never gonna make 1312.
Where?
All cops are bastards.
What, in terms of like points? Or
Yeah, ACAB.
Oh damn, yeah.
You'd have to be like just avoiding orbs.
Soon we will reach the lair of
Sax.
Tim and the crew will finally regain its full function and lead us into the demon world. The world where Sparta's power has been sealed. And the one who will
This whole time, like Arkham is,
Unbothered, moisturized, in my lane, flourishing.
like from Virgil's point of view, Arkham has just been reading a sermon for like the past hour, and he's just like, I'm bored.
He's just in his mind palace.
When do I get the power?
Does that woman really bother you?
What are you talking about?
Why didn't you kill her? Perhaps because she's your daughter? Did some pesky fatherly love get in your way?
Did some pesky fatherly love.
He's such a vibe, just Virgil rotating a bit of drama that he's had in his head for the past hour, and then
Yeah.
finally being like, do you care about that girl?
To become a devil as well. Knowing this, I thought you'd be more useful to me. But I was wrong.
Oh.
You can't take it like Dante can, you know?
Attainment of power is incomplete.
What about you? You're an incomplete being as well.
10.
Demon and human blood mingle in your veins.
Shut up.
Shut up. Kiss my butt.
Now that the final door is open,
Yeah, Drake said he has no comeback, so she says, shut up.
Strengthen the
job.
silent bridge. The job. Stone mask. A mask of magic stone made by an ancient priest. It is said he who dons it can walk on water. I forgot what that's a reference to. You walk over water. Like opens up a bridge. Come and get. Now, hopefully, a bunch of enemies jump up into this combo, but if not, that's fine. Why am I not getting any combo score for any of that? It's reverted to DMC2 combo counting. Oh god. Pretty dumb of Sparta to hide all the keys and items to access the rooms inside the tower. Yeah, a bit of a security oversight, really. There we go. Human beings would never leave the keys to their house inside their house. Well, not when I'm not at home.
I guess we kind of expect more from like legendary demon beings to be
Yeah.
like, come on.
The Neo Generator, a magic artifact able to supply power for an eternity. It is used to power the main bridge. We use it. We have a generator capable of generating power for eternity, but we just use it for the bridge. Oh shit. I don't know that you can. Yeah, I just can't do this.
Back we go.
Yeah, you need Navan equipped, and you have to you can fly with air raid and collect all those orbs, but there's no way to do it without Navan, and I don't think there's a way to switch in here, so just time out. All moves have a cooldown on the style meter, including crazy combos like million stab. Yeah, so I do know that like if you use the same moves twice in a row, or like within like 3 moves of one another, it doesn't contribute to the style gauge. So that might have been what I did there, is I used million stab too much. I also know that the style meter changes your combo. Like you get more stabs out of million stab when you are when you
Like
have
a S.
when you have like an S for the style gauge. I think this is where the Dullahans attack. The words they use for the styles are always kind of strange. Good night, Sin.
What would you name the styles? And you can't use ones that are already in the game.
What, like the A,
So-
B,
so
C?
D, what are you giving it?
Dull. I think that's already
Dull.
one of them in one of the other games.
Yeah, I want to think of something original.
Doozy. C would be capital.
It would be predictable, but the D in predictable would
Predictable.
be predictable.
I thought you were just going to say it would be predictable, but it would just be spelt with a D.
Yeah, predictable.
Predictable.
Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Predictable would be my D. C,
Oh, come on.
like come on,
Come on.
Umberland.
Now mine would be capital. B would be bumping.
Boy, do I like these moves.
A would be arsehole with like a big a question mark.
Question mark.
Question mark. Arsehole. I don't know why. I think the drink might be getting to me.
Mine would be as much as the previous rank and more.
All of the above.
Yep, that's it, yep.
Then S would be splendid. Double S would be silly sausage. And then SSS would be stupid sexy skeleton. And then a little picture of
Like a dancing skeleton.
a picture of Papyrus would appear next to it.
Uh-huh.
Am I going the right way? It's hard to tell. Yeah, that's the symbol that you're going the right way. Oh, big spider.
I like the DMC woman that's a bit mean in the low ranks. I don't like the new games give you a glazing at D rank. Yeah, I don't think D should be like a okay. Like I said, it should be predictable.
Predictable. Yeah, like praising you for getting like, you know, a D rank combo is like, well, you press the button twice. Like, you know, what do you want? A fucking medal?
Thomas has gone for decrepit to comfortable to bougie for B. Astringent, I like that one for A. Stupendous to splendid stabbery to badass for triple S.
Splendid stabbery. I looked like I was teabagging for a second then because I like was mashing the button.
DM.
Teabagging the spider. Toxic streamer, toxic
Yeah.
streamer. S to SS to B. Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's going a bit too far. Like
That's going a bit too
reel it
far.
back in a bit. Dante's just having a little fun break.
That's going a bit too far.
Said it.
Yes!
There you go.
Okay, how did you make him say the exact one? He said the thing. I think below D there should be an E rank. Eh. I think below that should be an F. Failure. Marble throughway.
So past Arkham.
Oh Jesus.
That was quick.
F should just be a solitary. Fuck.
Did you kill him?
So what if I did?
It's like the fucking fight from the end of Equilibrium.
Yeah, getting some gun kata in here.
The period is necessary, yeah.
He was obsessed with becoming the devil. So much he killed his own wife.
Appropriate response.
Woo!
He's the most vile kind of creature.
Such a fucking child.
This is why I love this version of Dante the most. I mean, we'll see whether 4 and 5 Dante can match this level of freak, but
That filthy scum.
This is like the conversation, the Discord conversation. Like, I watched some cartoons. I don't care. And then I ate cookies and drank some milk. Are you a child?
My family. This was all supposed to end by my hand.
Derek, I can't wait for you to see the peak that is D4 Dante. Yeah, I have played Devil May Cry 4, but only to about like halfway through the first like campaign.
Just go. I don't care anymore.
And I haven't played 5, so
Family, huh?
We played DMC Devil May Cry. I mean, it's not off the cards. We did DMC 2 and we didn't think we would.
yeah. Das. Not really nothing funny about that one.
Just thinking, we almost got ACAB when we did Scabs.
Oh shit,
Fuck's
yeah.
sake, if only we were a little slower.
Where am I?
You did too, might as well, plus it's actually pretty fun.
Devil May Cry is a much longer than 2, however. Yeah. I think it is like a sort of 10-hour thing.
Is that you? What's happening? Where's your mother?
My mother. You killed her, remember?
Yes,
Yes.
that's right. I killed her. With my own hands. What horrible thing have I done? I was too weak. I succumbed to his influence.
You mean you were possessed? Father?
Yes, I was manipulated. Manipulated by a devil named Virgil.
Virgil?
Do you think Arkham looked like Palpatine before the possession or like after?
Yeah, when
Like, did he always look evil and or
did he always have this like weird sort of like thing going on the side of his face?
This world will be thrown into chaos. Stop him.
Because like the thing on the side of his face like pulsates and moves, so it's
Yeah.
not like a burn or like a scar or anything. It's
Me?
You're such a sweet child. Just like
I mean, did she
Don't
carry
think-
around a pair of Uzis?
Don't think you should call your wife a sweet child.
Father!
Should have filled your dark soul with light.
11, by the way. In the blood on the floor.
Matt Berry voice. Father!
I was actually trying to channel Ostrava.
Yeah, you're doing an Ostrava from...
Father!
I can't believe that the old King Doran would let the kingdom become like this. Father!
I refuse to believe this is what Father wished for this great land. Father! Revenge. Give a guest from the past an adequate homecoming. I love the, again, silly banter before you you fight Beowulf. Whoop. Ow. Whoop. I love that, yeah, again, like the Temendigru has just like extremely weird places in it, like these rooms. Like, what is the function of these rooms? What do they do? What are they powering? Malay Island and the castle also has some weird like stuff in it, but I just think, yeah, I don't know. Like, this place takes the cake. Oh yeah, also ghosts that you have to not look at, otherwise you can't damage them. Damn.
I was trying to think, what do these dudes remind me of, and I've just realised I think it's like, you know in Shadow of a Hedgehog when Black Doom is just like a little guy rather than his full form?
Oh yeah.
He's kind of like that. He's like a little floating squid dude. Yeah, his little starfish mode, like Dennis is saying.
Starfish mode. Blood fountain.
Gotta have it.
Every castle's gotta have one.
Gesture a mural on the wall there. Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell! 3 freakish looking faces are etched to the statue.
Not that
2 of the
bad.
faces weep bloody tears.
Tell me you wouldn't get a blood fountain if you could. I mean, yeah. If we had the space, I would get a blood fountain.
If I could get it, like, if I get the plumbing sorted for it.
Block moving. We're so back again. We Zelda now, boys.
They couldn't have made it move a little further, so that you didn't
No.
have to do this as many times.
This is what we call quiet time in the industry. It's,
In the industry. Oh, as though you're in the
yeah,
industry.
yeah. Hey, he's back. I thought we got cut in half.
Who?
The fucking boss from the first level.
We fought him loads of times.
Yeah,
He's
I
just
know. But every time I'm like, hey, he's back. But he got cut in half by Virgil, so what's going on?
Ah. See, this, like, the annoying thing about these ghosts is they just spam you from, like, behind whilst you're trying to fight another enemy, and, like, the lock-on system in this game isn't very good, so... Yeah, I've never managed to make like a consistent strategy for taking them down. You just have to like turn away from them, then press the target button, and then hope that you aim at them and can blast them with the sniper rifle fast enough. The Temperance Wagon. There we go.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, if I had Agni and Rudra, there's a combat adjudicator I haven't done over there. Bloody tears, you say? Missed me. Come and get. Damn. Not even hitting him. How come that guy didn't die when I blew up the thing? Mods, ban that man. Speaking of, lock-on is definitely one of the more controversial mechanics when it comes to hack and slash, but everyone hated it when it was removed from Reboot for some reason. Yeah, like I think the lock-on in this game works really well because it doesn't sort of it's not too intrusive, whereas
Yeah,
like
it's like a soft lock on, right?
yeah, there's a lot of other like action games where lock on basically like you end up spiraling around each other, like in the Souls games, for example.
Having it activatable is interesting though. It's being like there'll be times where we want to have it turned off and times where we want to have it turned on.
Break. Tell you what, next time I'll try and wear some cologne, okay?
I mean, he probably still stinks of Leviathan, so
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
Sporter.
A son cleaning up his dad's mess, huh? Where have I heard this story before?
I love this guy's walking animation. It's such like I'm stumping about in my big boots kind of walk.
I want to hit him in the face if I can, because you can then stagger him. Being behind him is bad news, because he has quite a powerful attack he can do, I think. There we go. I'd rather you didn't, mate. Damn, did I get hit there? Felt like it. Oh shit. Ah. Fuck. This hasn't been a very successful boss fight for me, but... Ow. Oh, I was about to say, I think I'm gonna win, but... I'm completely dissembling in the last half of this. Ugh.
Starfish there underground there.
You, like, dented the stone.
Yeah, Looney Tunes ass.
Why do I have to take the heat for my father? Come on, man. Cut me some slack.
I mean, surely you'd be used to it. I guess this is a prequel. I was going to say, surely you'd be used to it by now. It's happened so much, but... Everyone's always calling me Son of Sparta, never just Dante guy. Like, you know. There's the
Oh,
11,
they have
by
an
the way.
A.
Had to fit it in late there.
Oof.
Sabs.
Yeah, overall A.
Maybe want to stop there. 5 past midnight.
Yes. Although I think the next level is quite short, but we can just do it next time.
I mean, yeah, we'd probably, like, next stream,
Yeah.
do the second half of the game. It puts us about halfway, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I've just cleared mission 11, so yeah, 12 through to 20.
Good
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah, good stream, successful stream. I'm glad we've had some DMC heads turn up in the chat. Yeah, for all the advice. Like I said, I'm absolutely happy to accommodate backseating.
Yeah.
This is the game I've played a lot, so I know a lot about it. A fair bit about it already, but it's one of these games that I'm still discovering new things about, even after so many years. So I'm always happy to hear like new strats, new techniques. But yeah, I'm either gonna go back to playing Patapon or I don't know what I might do. What about you?
I don't know. I'm shaking rather than talking there.
Starting Evil Within 2?
No, again, the DLCs.
Oh yeah.
I might just play Magic the Gathering Arena. I might do some Japanese study.
Yeah,
Any
I might
of
do
those.
some casual Grand Blue games then.
Or I might do nothing. I might just watch YouTube videos until I fall asleep.
That's also allowed. Yeah. Thanks for swinging by, everyone. Hope you have a pleasant rest of the day / evening, depending on where you are in the world.
Oyasumi nasai.
Oyasumi.
Konbanwa.